so the final thing that we're going to install on the Can-Am is these A-arm protectors from BRP. They're aluminum. So we're going to remove these plastic ones and install the aluminum BRP covers. All right, let's get the box opened up here. All right, that should work. Well, inside, stinking rivets again. Well, we got some hardware, a sticker, and again, the link to brpinstructions.com. And then we have the A-arms themselves. Let me pull one of these out of the packaging so you guys can see it. All right, guys, so this is the A-arm guard. Just a quick couple things here about it. You can see it's got the, hopefully you can see that in camera, it's got the Can-Am logo etched in the front there. Those two pesky holes for those rivets, and everything else pretty rigid. It's got some drain holes in it, that's nice. Yeah, very, very sturdy and solid piece. So let's see how she looks. Oh, before we get too far along, I'm gonna go ahead and put those rivets in with the plastic protector that goes right there off camera. Well, just because it's a pain, and yeah. So let me get that done and we'll jump into the install. All right, we are gonna start, I guess this would be the left side depending on how you're looking at it, but there is two M6, they're T30 Torx, right here and right there. So we're gonna remove those, and then we'll pull this forward and unclip it from the A-arm. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we have two bolts here. They're T30 Torx. You're gonna need a 10 mil wrench for the back side because there's a nut. So you'll reach up, fumble around a little bit, and we'll go ahead and loosen these up. Turn my ratchet the right way, of course. Go ahead and get these loose. I'm not a huge fan of these Torx. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can reach the other one over here on this side. Kind of tough trying to film this, and yeah, I think I got it somewhat there. Go ahead and loosen these up. They're not real tight. I think on the instructions they're like 10 Newton meters, so not a lot on there. They are lock nuts. So I'll go ahead and get these pulled off. So once we have these pulled off, what we do is basically this plastic A-arm guard. I'll lose the nut. This plastic A-arm guard will actually, it's just clipped on there right here. So we'll go ahead and pull off this other nut here real quick. Take our bolt, and then if we pull forward on it towards the vehicle, it's going to come off just like that. So as we took the other plastic A-arm guard off and we're looking at the new one, you know, we only took 2 bolts off and this one has 3. So what's interesting is, again, in my opinion, Can-Am should just put these on the XMR or any Renegade that comes with aluminum skid plate, because this bolt that comes up to the bottom, there is already a hole in the bottom of the A-arm for it. So it just seems like it should already be there. But anyways, we're gonna get this installed. All right, so we're gonna tighten up our Torx bits. We have a 10 millimeter on the back side holding the flange nut. It is a lock nut. Let me go ahead and Get my ratchet going the right way here. But we're gonna torque these off at 10 Newton meters, which really isn't a whole lot. So just get them tight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna break out the torque wrench just for this. And we're gonna move over to the other side. Get her cinched up good. And quite honestly, guys, I mean, these look really good here from underneath. The last bolt we're going to tighten up is this one right here, and it is a 13 millimeter. So we'll get that one buttoned up, and that'll wrap up the A-arm install for the most part. And I'm going to go ahead and put a box end on the nut here. Kind of in a tough spot, but get this tightened up. I'll double check the torque on this too, but I think it's not much more than 10 Newton meters. Kind of forming the aluminum there. I'm assuming that's what we want to do. All right, and that's going to wrap it up. All right, so there you have it. We have both the left and the right on the machine. The lighting kind of crappy in here, but I'm very happy with these. Fit fantastic. The only thing that I don't know about is that's a 40 mil bolt. I know the CV boot is probably not going to hit it, but I may swap that out to a 35 millimeter just for peace of mind, because there's really not that much need for all those threads there. So we'll probably swap that out with a 35. And in fact, if you guys are buying this kit, I would just go ahead to the hardware store and get a 35 mil bolt. But overall, I think it looks great. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up our video on the front A-arm guards from BRP on the 23 Can-Am Renegade XMR 1000R. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up on my email, squatchreloading@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook as well, Squatch Reloaded over there. Slowly making a name change to the channel and our social media. But yeah, that's gonna wrap this one up. So until next time, God bless.